remember this, Ben Hanson. Maybe 3-4 years ago, you pulled me aside after a Ubisoft press conference, and I was very upset that I didn't hear anything about Beyond Good and Evil 2.
I pulled you aside to
do like one of those like videos that we do.
Oh, okay, that seems like important context.
I just kept bringing it up because I was so pissed off about it because I've been waiting so long to hear about it. I think that was like 3 or 4 years ago, right? So to finally see that game on stage, especially after they told us it wasn't going to be here, so I had no expectations, right?
It's
Which
the
is
exact
the ultimate fake out,
yeah,
right?
when you go back and look at it, Michel Ancel said, like, I don't know if E3 is the best place to show Beyond Good and Evil 2, which maybe he still believes that, but they did it.
They did it, and then to see him get a little emotional on stage too during it, like, I'd been waiting so long, and, you know, it's weird because the game doesn't look like Beyond Good and Evil, like what you kind of remember from it. It's definitely a different shift in tone. But I kind of like it. It's this weird, like...
Still unclear. I'm excited to see if we will get gameplay at some point, because they showed it in the background. It was like, okay, jetpacking around, but they seem to be hinting strong in the multiplayer direction, where there's a part of me where it's like, man, if Ubisoft is swinging with this, is this going to be their Anthem? Is this going to be their Destiny? Is this going to be their weird shared world RPG?
Just the bigger spaces they're promising, too, look really cool, because... Like the first Beyond Good and Evil, like there is good exploration in that, but if you can really expand on that into a game now, because it's been so many years since we've had that game.
Well, what do you think about the prequel angle? Because you see the character with the green eyes, and it's like, oh, there's Jade, but now it's like, oh, I guess maybe it's her mom. Okay.
Yeah, they all look very different. Like I feel like you could have easily told me that here's some new franchise or something. Like here's
another talking pig.
Right. Well, I mean that like all the buildings are like very different. Like it did not remind me of Beyond Good and Evil until like they made very obvious references. Like here's a talking pig. Here's Jade. Basically. Yeah. Like it is very different. But I mean I'm into the difference.
I don't like the prequel angle. Yeah. I think that trailer looks very cool. I think the monkey was a cool character. I found him entertaining, even if he was being like unnecessarily vulgar.
Everyone seemed turned off by the monkey. He seemed interesting.
I liked the monkey. I thought he was cool. But the one thing, it was like, he's like, yeah, he's gonna say the F word a lot because we're gritty now. Like we've all aged 15 years. This is like, you know,
Dan Hay already broke the seal when he was talking about Far Cry 5 on stage.
Yeah.
But like I don't really like that it's a prequel. I think there was plenty of room to like, because I actually played Beyond Good and Evil recently because we did a super replay of it, and
that's right.
Like it ends on a cliffhanger somewhat. Like it seems,
man.
And it like to wait all this time and then have a prequel seems odd.
What if it's both?
But
they said in the behind the scenes video it's just prequel.
Yeah, but
they didn't clarify, but they called it a prequel.
But that being said, like it was very cool and I liked it. And it was very exciting and just fascinating that it was absolutely fascinating that they did not leak that. Like that is the craziest thing to me is that like Ubisoft is.
Oh yeah, that nobody expected that to go on there.
Yeah. Like that was one of the biggest. It was hugely surprising.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the bizarre tone. It was fun to try and figure out, like, because I was live tweeting it, trying to figure out when is this Beyond Good and Evil. Like, there's a talking monkey. What other Ubisoft franchise could this possibly be?
The second I saw like a pig's hoof, I was like, it's Beyond Good and Evil 2. You know,
that was really
I almost
wild.
jumped from my seat. So I always put those moments high when you just don't
it was
think
super
a game's
exciting.
going to be there, and then you see it and you're like, oh my gosh.
Real quick, I watched the behind the scenes video. A couple like gameplay details they talked about is a lot of like co-op supported vehicles for getting around, and also destructible environments. Destructible environments. Not
and
like
then you have like a hook shot. Is that did they talk about that?
If you play as the monkey, and then they were big on like, hey, we need our monkey squad or whatever they called it to like help us playtest this game. And I'm curious what that's going to look like and when. But
that's another thing about that is like when they I don't remember how he worded it, but Michel Ancel was kind of like, it's like and we want your help to bring this game to life, and we all were kind of like, please don't be Kickstarter. Please don't be Kickstarter. God. And then when he crossed that line of like sign up for the whatever this is, we're like, oh, we all like breathed a sigh of relief and we're like, thank God this isn't a Kickstarter.